You're listening to 103.3 WZND Fused Radio. I'm Zach, and we have a very, very esteemed guest of Illinois State University on the air right now. He is the president of your university. It is Dr. Al Bowman. How are you doing today?
Doing great. It's a nice spring day. I took a slow walk across the quad to get here, and it's good to be in the studio.
Indeed. I'm also joined by WZND's News and Sports Operations Director, Sarah Beckman. Sarah, how are you today?
I am good as well.
First question is, we remember that you announced your retirement in the fall, and on the last day of the semester, on the last day of classes, you had a rally of people outside of your office. How did it feel to be the most popular person in central Illinois for a day?
I was really surprised and also deeply touched because the outpouring of support, especially from the student body, is pretty unusual for a college president. I think on lots of campuses, the president is sort of mildly tolerated by students, and for whatever reason, I have a special and very good relationship with the student body, and maybe it goes back to my faculty roots. I became a faculty member because I loved being a student, and I like being on a college campus, but I think my presidency was a good match, a good fit for Illinois State, and the students have responded. I think our students feel proud to be here, and I think they support all the changes that have occurred over the last 10 years.
I have a question. What are 3 words that you would like people to describe your presidency at the university?
3 words. Let's see. Change would be the first word, because ISU has been able to accomplish tremendous change in a relatively short period of time in a very challenging economy. The second word would be prominence. I think that ISU's prominence on the national stage has changed pretty dramatically. For the last 2 years, we've been in the top 100 in U.S. News and World Report among public universities, and there are a number of academic programs that are nationally ranked, and that has added to our stature nationally, and I think that's attracting investment from donors. It's certainly bringing us better students, and it's making us more competitive as an institution. And finally, I guess I would use the word thriving. And the campus is very unusual in the state of Illinois in that we are in good financial shape, and we're in a position to continue to make progress in the future. So there are not many public universities in Illinois that are thriving right now, and in my opinion, Illinois State and the University of Illinois at Urbana are the 2 institutions that are doing very, very well.
And it's hard to disagree with that. Now, you've accomplished a lot since you took over as the president back in 2005. And what would you say is the one greatest accomplishment that you have achieved at Illinois State?
I would say it was helping the institution improve its standing nationally. And we have become one of the 2 go-to campuses for students in the state of Illinois who are looking at public universities. And I think that happens primarily because of academic reputation. And I think it happened to a large degree because we had a good plan for improving the institution, and we hired very capable senior administrators to implement the plan, and I think it was executed extremely well. In a lot of ways, if we were a business, we would represent the kind of business that has captured market share from its competitors. And you look at the number of students who've applied for the freshman class next year. There are 15,000 freshman applications. That's at a historic high. And it has happened at a period when there are fewer high school seniors graduating this year than there were last year. So, I think we're in the driver's seat, and I think students are looking for institutions that focus on undergraduate education and deliver on the promise.
That's pretty amazing. I would definitely agree. Well, finally, we have one more question. It's kind of more of a fun one. So we all know that you are notorious for going for your morning runs in the quad. What is playing on your iPod when you are running?
That's funny. I love music, and I love all kinds of music. Not real crazy about country music, but when I run, I don't have music on. I have music everywhere else, in my office, in my car, XM radio, everywhere. I think I might have more XM radio accounts than anybody else. Last count, I had 8 of them.
Wow.
That's kind of expensive. But in my office, I listen to real kind of quiet classical music, Baroque kind of music. When I'm in my car, and especially when I'm going to an event and I want to get fired up, I listen to really loud rock. Linkin Park is one of my favorite groups. Nickelback. I mean, I like a real wide range. Nirvana. I like a real wide range. I notice you have a poster on the wall, The Dark Side of the Moon. Mm-hmm. Well, that album was released when I was a senior in high school, and that, to this day, is my absolute favorite album of all times. Yep.
Wow. And it has a track record that speaks for itself as well.
Yep.
So, on account of all of us, I would like to say that you've done a wonderful job in the president's position. We're all very thrilled with the work that you've done. I know I can speak for everyone in this room because we have a room full of WZNDers right now. Sarah, do you have anything to say?
No, I would just say, we really appreciate all that you've done. We, always love your support of our radio station and just the university as a whole, and I think that we're really going to miss you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I'll play some Nirvana for you as we
great.
get off. That was President Al Bowman of Illinois State University. Thank you so much again for your time. You're listening to 103.3 WZND Fuse Radio.